Hello viewers and subscribers of AGRICLIVE podcast.
This is AGRICLIVE.
Alright, so you're welcome once again to another episode on the AGRICLIVE podcast. On this episode, we are privileged to sit with the MD CEO of Sebum Farms. Okay, he's an astute poultry businessman for many years. I can't wait, for him to introduce himself and of course for you to also meet him. Please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of this interview. Good day, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to sit with you and to draw from your experience. Okay, now how did the poultry farming business come about for you, sir?
Well, it's a long story, but it started when I started my youth service corps. So at the time I'm serving, I served in Ibadan, one of the horticultural research institutes. So that's why I served. So at the same time, I do mix with the farming, people that are doing farming.
Okay.
Especially in horticultural system. So, but later on I discovered that some of those workers there, they are into poultry, because I do go with them to field work.
Okay.
So when we go to the field work, normally what I did in my own case is statistics, because I read mathematics and statistics, HND.
Not agriculture.
Not agriculture. So, but immediately I do follow them to collect data for our statistical work at that department in that horticultural research. So when I follow them to the field, from there I do have an interest in agriculture. So there is one of their staff that has a poultry along with the business that is doing with the work that is doing with the horticulture. From there I tap the interest, and I have the interest in doing it.
Wow.
So that is where the interest comes from.
Okay, so just right during your
NYC service.
So what year was this, sir? Do you remember?
I couldn't remember,
Okay.
but it was during the time of this governor, what is it called, Nwusu, this military governor that time. So along the line, I think towards the poultry farm. But before then, I've been doing some little buy and sell, because the nature of my parents. So my parents are business woman. They used to sell flowers, bag of flour, bag of sugar. So I do help my mom. So from there I've been learning some trading. So along the line I think of doing some trading first.
Okay.
So maybe that's where I started. So when I move around, I like fashion and all. I say, okay, I won't go into the flower and all those things. I will go into fashion. So I first of all started the fashion business.
Wow.
That's why people knows me as Johnny.
Okay.
So I started the fashion way. So I called that business Johnny Home of Years.
Oh wow.
And the business was trading.
Wow, okay. I think my first time hearing this part of the story. Okay.
So later I have a change of mind that that business as a graduate, it won't take me to
where you want
to place that I'm going. My vision. My vision is to have a very big business set up, having your office and having, a little business empire. When you do trading, you can be limited to a certain level. So I started thinking towards the poultry business. I started that one along with it.
Wow.
So later I now moved totally to the poultry.
Okay.
So that's the beginning of the journey.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. So you would say during the NYC service you were already entrepreneurially oriented.
Yeah.
So your mindset was not to go out and look for a job
at all. So that's the so I've been center my mind to that level.
Wow. Okay.
So
will you say that is a challenge to the youth of this generation in terms of being entrepreneurially, oriented or minded? Like, we have been programmed with the 6446 formula, where just after the next thing on your mind is to curate a very good CV and then look for where you can apply to so you can get a job. So will you say that is a dividing line between, because I see it being consistent in your generation, sir, compared to ours now. I mean, ours, we can say, of course, you can't, there are also, a number of those that are entrepreneurs, but will you say that is a dividing line in terms of, what separates what your generation has been able to achieve and then what we are doing at this time?
Well, actually, what really prompts all these idea is the system of country, the nature of the country, economic challenges that we are facing that time.
Okay.
Because many of us who graduated looking for a job, they won't get. Be jobless for years and all those things. So immediately I started my service here. I've been thinking, what can I do for myself? We have been thinking into that line, that if eventually I didn't get any employment, am I going to be sleeping at home? No. Your mom is a trader. You can start a little petty trading. So I think towards that time, that line. Then when I was in the service and I saw this agricultural setup, I said, okay, this is another one. If I started with this petty one, then later I can switch to something that will be challenging, agricultural industry.
Yes, sir.
So that means I will be in a certain industry that you will be able to, you'll be able to do your own business line, expand and progress on it.
Yes.
So that's why I decided to take up the agricultural line after a little while of trading, which is Johnny, because I was so popular in the Johnny home of here, Johnny.
Okay. So now I was going to ask, because initially, I knew you had Sebum, because eventually I started hearing Mr. Johnny. When I started hearing Mr. Johnny, I was like, then as the way they would describe, I was like, that's Sebum now. As a parent, okay, that you're actually the same person. So at what point did you decide, because you said you started with the fashion business, and then you now alongside, started the poultry business, so you were doing it
all together. Yeah.
So at what point did you...
at the backyard of my mommy's house.
Okay. Okay. So at what point did you decide to go fully into poultry farming?
The time I decided, when we are growing up and we are getting of age, you have to think of business that will go along with your age.
Okay.
So you get, if I remain in this fashion business, small time, people that are not up to you go and bring me this thing, even though you have you won't be. I said no.
Okay.
I want to be a control over an empire that I will have workers.
I like
the
that. To be in control.
So that to be in the control of all those organizations. And I think of the business that can take me to that line. I thought the poultry business will be the. So immediately, even my mom said don't want me to do the poultry business because of maybe the challenges she has experienced and see when with those one ahead of us. So though she doesn't really encourage me per se. So but I was determined that I'm going to do that business no matter what the challenge is. So that's why I say the interest is matter most. So any challenges that I face, I don't go back home to say I'm facing this. So instead I think of how am I going to solve this problem and move forward.
Because it was something that you decided that you're going to do. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. Okay, I mean, do you remember the year you moved into the poultry business fully?
Fully?
Yes, sir.
The year I moved into the poultry, I'm into it almost 25 years back now.
Wow. So around 2000.
Almost 2000.
Okay.
Immediately 2009. Immediately we graduated. So I've been doing little in the backyard. Even my mom bought a land for me in front of his house that I should even make a setup for my expansion. But I discovered that one will not lead me to where I'm going. So I tried to even raise the money and bought an acres of land for myself.
Wow.
So that I will.
Your mom bought like a plot of land?
Just a plot. But I now have more than about 6 acres.
Wow.
Presently now. So that I'm using to do the business. So that is
it seems like, I mean, after discussing, it's like one can tell that already there's a particular passion, or let me say there's a particular vision, that is like an engine that was driving you right from the very beginning.
You get it right.
Yes.
Once you have your own plan, you have your own vision. So you get, even he said, the country without vision, that country cannot progress. Without plan, you as a youth, you need to have a plan, vision, where you are going. So maybe along the line, if you get challenges, since you have vision and you have interest in your own vision, you'll be still be following it.
You have a vision and then you have an interest in your vision.
So it is that vision that you'll be moving into.
Yes, sir.
So if there is problem, how to solve it and move forward. That's it.
Wow.
So in AGRICLIVE, in this agric, especially this poultry, good is a very viable business. Very. And there is one thing I like about this business. Like me, I like something that I will be doing that will make me to have savings. Savings. And if you are doing something and you are having savings, definitely you'll be able to manage your life at any point in time. Here you get. So, but this poultry business, the way I look at it that time, is the kind of business. That's why I even prefer it than that of this fashion business. It will force you to make a compulsory savings. For example, you have a bed that you are managing. You want to move on. Let me take another set of bed on ground. that set of bed you put on ground, don't you know that that bed, either you like it or not, you'll be putting something there, and that's what makes you a savings. So you'll be, okay, I want to be saving 300,000 monthly. Okay, if this 300,000 goes into this, definitely, then that savings, it is either it's convenient for you,
Okay.
or you don't even want to. It will force you to make it.
Okay. Yeah.
So, which is a very good business. You'll be forced to make that saving compulsory along the line.
Okay.
Here you get what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the day, when you are reaping it, you'll be laughing. So at times I do join some cooperative. I've been in the cooperative and all those things. Okay, if I put money into my cooperative, next month, it's not convenient for me, I won't go and I won't put anything. They can't force me. So I can just spend that money into another place or another. But if you have bed on ground, you don't have option. You can't open your eyes, be looking at your bed, be dying. So the feed, the drug, the money that you are putting there is savings, which is compulsorily, which you are going to make. So it's another advantage for me. So that in the future, when those ones started producing, you will now be reaping the what you have saved for in the future.
Wow.
So that is another advantage, and that's what even urged me to do more. In business.
Wow. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Now, how many beds did you begin with, sir? Do you remember?
I could remember very well. Although it's a joint this in that time with a popular farmer that everybody know. We did it together. So maybe we call it because we served in the same state and we live in the same state. So it
both at IIT there.
No, on NYSC. Nigeria Horticultural Research Institute. NYSC. So the apartment they gave me, the quarters, we are living together.
Wow.
But it's working, it's serving at NNPC that time. So, but I'm serving at NYSC. Posted to statistical department of that because I read mathematics and statistics. So that makes some people to be wondering, say, mathematician, a statistician that turn to a farmer. So, which is so we started together. It got 60 beds. And I got 60 beds. We started all together. So from 60 bed, which is a day old. So we raised it together. We caged it. So after we finish our service, we separate. So everybody now moves.
You are doing already done in the service.
Yeah.
While
we have started doing the service.
Wow.
So.
Wow. That's interesting, sir. So now, how for you now? Just like for many other people that are into poultry farming, but didn't specialize in agriculture or maybe animal science or something, how have you been able to bridge the gap of knowledge in this?
That's a very great question.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you make me remind myself the time I was in school. During that time, in our day, we used to do the departmental week. If you could remember. So during the time we are doing our departmental week, we do source for money, go to some establishments. So to source for money. So we went to one place with one of my classmates that is being in the committee of that week to source, because I was put at the committee. We went to get together to that industry. He must sell this motor Guinness drinks industry. So we went there. So the time we got there, the man welcomed us, and we told him what we come for. So along the line, we are now putting ourselves online that maybe if we finish if we graduated, we can come and work with them.
Okay.
So that we'll get ourselves employed. So the man told us, he said, there's nowhere you can work. He said the important thing is to get your first degree. Say any field you get yourself into, definitely by the time you work with them, you easily catch up, whether in agric or anyway. When the man said so, I said, well, okay. I said, that means you can't employ. He said, no, if you want to work, if you come in, we'll employ you. Then definitely if you put you into training, then you will catch up. You are a graduate. The first thing is that you have the first basic knowledge as a graduate. You have your. So that's what the man said, and that's what encouraged me as well. Okay, that means any industry we enter into, we can easily catch up as a graduate. So I hold that one at my right hand. So that won't be the point that is driving me as well. So you get So if I enter the poultry or agricultural industry, whatever they are doing, easily you can learn fast and get what is going on. So that's how we started. We started with it, the feed, the vaccine. We quickly learn from the day one, the time they are doing so vaccine, the time they are doing so vaccine. We do catch up and we pick up from there. So that's how we started.
Okay, well, so thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I mean, that's very important to note. The fact that formal education in itself,
it's necessary.
It's good. It's not a waste.
It's not a waste. Even if you want to sell pure water, if you have your first degree, immediately you go into that business. The way you will handle your own will be different from those that doesn't go to school.
There's a way you're going to expand your mind.
Your mind.
Okay.
So that's it.
Now, for over 25 years, sir, that you have been, in this poultry industry, what would you say has been the major challenge that you have faced in your business, and how were you able to overcome it?
That's a very good question. The major challenges we first of all have in this business is here I will put it into the financial challenges. When you are not financially buoyant, there will be a little exchange that you can do. You get? But along the line, we try to, as we are moving on, the proceeds that come from what we have been doing, we use it to upgrade ourselves little by little. So when we started, we do pen with a stick. You see all those things, the cages, we buy used cage. Then we use a bamboo. All those little things, we started with it. So along the line, when we are moving on, we change from the bamboo to nipples. Then we change the structure as well. So to make it a very befitting and last longer. So those are then even workers challenges. So you get so you need to simplify that business so that you see worker to work along with you. If the load of work is too high, you might not tend to get workers easily, but we try to reduce the workload, right? Doing the flushing system and all those things.
I like that. You simplify the
work system. So that
the
work will be going on and the pressure on worker will be reducing, so that you'll be able to get workers through. Because those youth of nowadays don't want to do a stressful work again. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's the challenges.
I like that.
So that we face initially. So those are the major ones.
Wow.
But the later challenge is still there too.
Which other ones, sir?
You know, when you are growing, you are moving up. To even get the workers, even if you see workers that will stay with you in the business, the honest one that you are going to put, what you have worked for, the person that you put there, is he honest to handle it very well along with you, even though you increase the salary, you do all this? If there is no honesty as in when you are not around, your beds, are they be taken care very well? Your egg, are they not stealing it? Your feed, are they not carrying it to another place? Because you can't do everything, and you can't be there all the time. So you need honesty person that you put there to handle the whole thing for you. So those are the challenges, to get the honest person. It is a very challenging, but we thank God. God is making it possible along the line for us. So that we can continue to move on. So those are the challenges.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Let me ask this question. Even as we prepare to round up, what would you say is your advice for the youth? I mean, this particular interview has been enlightening. It has been really educative. I must confess. You know, personally, I've learned quite a number of things already. You know, I love the part where you said, you know, to start a business, you need to have a vision for the business. Then you also need to have an interest in your vision. For the business, yes. And then, of course, the part where you mentioned just now, where you need to simplify your work, or you create a system around your work where you can now easily, even when you get workers, you can easily station them to a specific role that makes it easy for them to handle. So I love that. But now, generally, for a youth, you know, like myself and others that wants to go into this poultry business, what will you say is, what will you give as your advice, you know, to the youth, sir?
The advice that I will give for them is that they should not be scared, because many of the youth feel scared. This work is stressful. It's okay. Whatever they want to do, let them start small. When you start gradually in a small level, then from there you can learn and you can progress, because there is no way you face challenges. When you face challenges in the little
that you are doing,
things that you are doing, and you are able to correct yourself and you move on, definitely when you get to the higher level, the challenges too will still come. So the experience that gave you to skate through the level of the smaller one, you can still use it to manage yourself out, to skate through. So along the line, you still, then from there you can move on. Because
alright, thank you so much, sir. It's been an interesting one. So one final question, sir. So, what is the one thing the Ogun State government could do to directly improve the poultry business for you?
That is a very good question. What they can do is to help us financially. They should get the officials to move to the farm and get those people that are really doing that farming work.
Okay.
Not only through paper. There is a lot of farmers.
Poultry farmers on paper.
But
those
they have their pellet, their landed paper and all those things. They will bring it, but they are not in the farm. They should try to visit the farmer, ask them what they are facing. Financially, they can assist. If they don't even want to give them the money directly, what they need, the equipment, they can buy it for them and let them be paying it gradually. A day old, you can purchase it for them. Let them be, so that directly the money you want to give them will go to where they want to use it. There's in our people, when they get money or loan like that, some maybe he has one wife, he might decided to marry another 2 wives more when they seize money. But when the money is not going directly to his hand, definitely what he needs the money for, they can get we call something the performance invoice. Where they are selling the cage, where you want to purchase, how many you need, let them help you pay so you buy the cage, then you'll be paying that money gradually. At the same time, in the area of material, have access to the feed material at a lesser price. Sure you get? Yeah. Or even time, let's say we give a credit to this government outside now. You know that the feed material has come down. So some farmers are enjoying all those ones. So those are the things that we can do for farmers to make them stay and enjoy that farming business for long. So,
thank you so much.
Yeah,
there's something that I read, I think a few days ago, that the Lagos state government is doing, where they subsidize the cost of feed, by about 25%. Yes. So
those are the areas we need. So as well. So when the material is available, you help in getting them the available equipment. Make a visitation, maybe the vet doctor to assist them at a lower cost. So the business will be moving. So that's it.
Sir. Sorry, we did one more thing. Pardon me. So we didn't really delve into the profitability now of the business. So some people would say that next to oil is agriculture. So yes, sir. What's your view on that, sir?
Well, it depends how you manage it, sir. When you manage your farm well, you get it right to what they are saying. But if you don't manage your farm well, what next will you say? They are not saying the right thing. So that it depends how you manage yourself in the business.
Thank you so much, sir.
It's a pleasure.
It's been an interesting one, an educative one. Personally, I've learned a few things and it's been worthwhile. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I did a little token from AGRICLIVE, sir, for you, sir.
This one is not even token. Because something that you'll be seeing and it will make you recognize what happens today. It's worth it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks you very much.
So thank you everyone for joining us on today's episode. It's been enlightening, it's been educative, it's been interesting. So thank you all for staying still. I remain your host, Sebum John Udushote. Till next time, stay tuned. Bye bye. All right. Thank you so much.